Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Let's drink some beer, shall we? Pick this up at ASDA. It is their, I think it used to be called their Smart Price beer. It's now called their Original Bitter. Brewed in Great Britain, selected for ASDA. It's a mighty powerful 2% ABV, but it did cost me only 90p for 4 cans, so it's 22.5p a can. What can you brew for 22.5p a can? We can brew some 2% ABV beer, but is it going to be any good? Don't know. Let's get it into a glass and let's see what we've got. Did read some rumours on the internet that this is actually brewed now by Shepherd Neame, so don't know. Good brewer. Now I have purposefully warm this up a little bit. I've left it in a warmer environment. I'm not going to have it cold because cold would mute any aromas and flavours, and I wanted to get as much out as possible. It's not going to have a lot. We know that for an absolute fact. There's not going to be a great deal in there. That said, it's poured well. That has poured. It's like a pale. It's like an amber colour with a good head actually, but there is a lot of carbonation going on in there. I don't know if you're picking that up on video. There's a lot of carbonation on there, probably a lot more than I expect. But do you know what? It looks all right actually. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Let's get a little snifter. And it is mildly malty. There's definitely a caramel. There's the caramel aroma coming through, and there's hoppy aromas in there as well. There is a bit of fruit coming through, and a little bit of grassiness coming through. So the hops. So it has got malts. I'm guessing it's got malts in it. I guess it's got hops in it. So it looks alright. Actually smells alright, which has surprised me for 22.5p. That's what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers everybody. Oh, and there's the big letdown. There's the big letdown right there. It tastes like mildly malty fizzy water. It is only 2% ABV. It has actually got the flavour of, if you've ever drunk carbonated water, there's a flavour that comes with it. I don't know, to be fair, I don't know if that's just carbon dioxide. It's got that flavour in there. That's what it's got. There's a little bit of metallic flavour coming out of it as well. And if I'm being honest, being brutally honest, there is a very, very mild bitterness in there as well. Yeah, but it's not bitter. It's not nice. There are some flavours, there's some aromas in there, and there are some very mild flavours in there. But I think officially this is probably the worst beer I've ever tasted. There's really nothing to it at all. I'm sure people just buy this to become like slug traps. That's what I might use, because I've got 3 more cans of this, so that's what I might do with this. They might become slug traps. You know, I might even make a lemonade with it, because a shandy with it, because the lemonade is going to add a lot of flavour to that. And I know there's people that like these, they want a refreshing, you know, they bake this stuff. They want to like refreshing beer and I suppose it does that job, if I'm being brutally honest. Nah, there's nothing there at all. Like I say, there is a very slight maltiness, so I'm getting a little bit, tiny little bit of sweet malt from it. And the only thing that might be hoppy is a very, very mild bitterness. But really, it's just like a mineral water. But to be fair, 90p for 4 cans, it's a cheap mineral water at that. Yeah, so it doesn't say. It does say what does it taste like. This amber ale, so it calls it now. So it calls it original bitter on the front, but on the notes on the side, it just call it an amber ale. It is amber, more amber in colour, to be fair. Has a slightly fruity caramel and roasted notes on the nose. To be fair, I won't call it roasted, but it did have that maltiness to it. Balanced with a sweet malty flavour and clear bitterness. I mean, if they're being picky about it, then yes, there is a little bit of malty flavour in there, so they are right. Clear bitterness, I guess if I'm being brutally honest, I am getting a very clear bitterness, but it's incredibly mild. It is just a fizzy water. What's interesting, it says on the bottom there, selected for ASDA. Don't know if that's going through. Only if Morrison selected it for them. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I wasn't expecting a lot from it, if I'm being honest. I was expecting a little bit better than that. No, yeah, I was expecting a little bit better than that. For the price alone, 22.5p, and I know people do like it. I can score it a 1 out of 10, but that's all I'm scoring this beer, a 1 out of 10. Yeah, it's a 1 out of 10 from Andy's Beer Reviews. Enjoy beers, folks. Cheers.